guys, welcome back. For today's video, I am going to show you my soil recipe for cacti and succulents and really any plant that likes/needs fast draining soil. I'm also going to show you how to propagate prickly pear cactus and how to plant it so that it'll grow and produce tons of more cacti for you. So let's get started. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this hat, it's because it's literally 88 degrees out and I'm kind of sick of the sun. But I'd rather it be sunny than snowy. So first I have this Good Earth garden mix. It's nothing crazy, there's no like chemical fertilizers in it or anything, and that's why I like it, because you can always add your own. So I cut this open and I filled up my bucket about 2/3 of the way full, and this bag is literally like $3 at value. Now I'm going to be planting a lot of cacti and succulents, so you want to get yourself some perlite. Perlite is just perlite. I don't think it matters between brands. So this is just Miracle-Gro perlite that I got at Lowe's. And I pour in, I'd say about 2 inches, just covering the top. And then stir it all up. Perlite is an all-natural substance, I guess, and it just helps to improve drainage in soil by letting like airflow get through and water drain through. This is what you want it to look like. Pretty white, got a nice mix of the perlite in there, and that's literally all I do for my soil. I don't add any fertilizers or anything, because that way if you want to fertilize later, you're not going to burn your plant with too much fertilizer. Now for cactus propagation. My sister lives in Florida, and when I was there about 2 years ago, I saw this humongous prickly pear on the side of the road, like 30 feet tall. It was so huge. And I had read somewhere that if you pick off a pad, you can stick it in soil and it'll grow into a new cactus. And that's exactly what I did with this one. I think I got this about 2 years ago, and it's really rooted in the soil. Like if I try and pull it out a little bit, it won't budge. And all of these new pads grew last summer. If you live in Florida or a tropical state that has prickly pear like this, in order to get these cactus pads off, you literally just want to take one of the pads by the base and twist it. I don't want to do it to this one because he's still growing, but it's really simple. You just want to take it and twist it, and they're really hardy. So if it's a little mangled, it'll still be fine and it will root fine. So I have a few different sizes here. Some bigger ones. This one looks like it got a little damage, but that's fine. Medium and small. And as you can see with these two, they're getting a little wrinkly here, which means they've been out of soil for a little too long, and they're starting to shrivel up because they need water. So we're just going to pop these in some soil, and I would imagine within like a week or two, they'll be nice and rooted and growing really great. Another tip I should add is that when you pick these off, you want to let them dry out for about a week to 2 to 3 weeks. So first of all, I'm going to take our new cactus mix. Oh, I got a worm in there, that's good. And I'm going to fill it about 2/3 of the way. And these are literally just pots that plants I bought have come in them, so I'm just recycling them to use for these. So you're going to fill it about 2/3 of the way. Put your cactus pad in there. A spoon is a gardener's best friend. Then I'm just going to fill it up until the cactus pad seems nice and sturdy and stable. And there you have it. That's it. So I'm going to do that with the rest of these cactus pads over here. So I have all my cactus pads potted up over here, and I'm going to show you a way to determine if they are growing well or not. So for instance, this guy, just planted him, and obviously if I pull out, he's going to come out of the pot because there's no roots holding him down. So if you want to know if your cactus is rooted or not, you can kind of give it a little tug, and if it gives you some resistance, it's probably rooted. Like this guy, I planted a few weeks ago, and I know that he's really in there, so I pull, just give him a little tug, he's rooted. Also, he has these tiny little cactus pads growing. He has a little spider friend on there too. Can you see these tiny little buds? That means he's growing good. So I'm just gonna have so many cactus pads soon. Right after planting, you want to give them a nice good drink and fully saturate the soil. A lot of people think that with cacti and succulents, you should only water them like a few drips, but they need the soil to be completely soaked just like any other plant. They just need it less often. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a thing or two about soil and prickly pear cactus. Stay tuned because I'm going to be posting a lot more plant videos. There will be one about how to propagate plants in water, like these guys here, and just a lot more plant videos in general and about my garden and stuff. So see you next time.